Phil Grandy is a career businessman who has also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You know, we come in the morning, we have what we call coffee talk. But we just don't sit around and throw the bowl, or joke or laugh. Our coffee talk is serious. Every morning before you start out investing, we have an intense discussion on what is going on and where we should be investing. Because it's all about not the money, but where you're putting that money. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and enjoy the best coffee in town.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, my name is Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. The 401k big lie. They tell you invest $10,000 a year for 30 years, compounded at 6% annually. You will have a grand total of $245,000 to retire. That is not true. That is not the truth. What they don't tell you is the hidden fees. There's 27 hidden fees in your 401k. When you're all done, you lose half of what you put aside for your retirement. That's right, half. And another thing, you're not allowed to do individual stocks in a mutual fund. And you're not allowed to make money when stocks go down. That's ridiculous. Would you buy a car with just forward and no reverse? Why would you ever be in a fund that you can't make money when the stock market goes down? Join my gang, philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
It's pretty amazing when you consider that 7 years ago, we didn't have the treatments we have now. We cure 80% of children with cancer. Go back 50 years, we were curing 20 to 30%. This is the miracle story of modern medicine. We understand what makes this cancer tick. And of course, without donors from around the world, this just couldn't happen. There's one thing we're focused on, and that's beating this thing.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You know, it's been 7 years now since Obama ordered his Fed chairman to lower the savings rate from 5% to less than 0.25%. With a false narrative, it would spur economic growth and jobs. Everyone would have an opportunity in this economy. That's what he said. But what it spurred was a front-loading of the biggest, fake, unsustainable stock market rally of 200%. That's what it spurred. Now, most people did not participate in that rally because people got out of their 401k in 2009. And they said, just get me out. I want nothing but fixed income. And they got killed because with low interest rates, fixed incomes get murdered. You got to know what you're doing. If you're going to really retire, you got to be associated with the stock market. That's why you come to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. We're a teaching format. Boy, do we give good service. You know, buying a stock doesn't have to be complicated. The reason why Wall Street makes it complicated is so to make you think you need to hire them. You can do better without them, believe me, because you're not going to have those big fees. Come to Phil's Gang, where we'll show you an easy way to buy a stock. philsgang.com, where we don't make it complicated but profitable.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
They just told us right away that we're going to house you, we're going to feed you, and every single one of his medical bills is just all taken care of.
They've saved my family from financial ruin. It allowed me and my wife both to focus on the most important thing, which was the health and well-being of our son.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes. And that's what makes St. Jude so magical.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Doctors send us the toughest cases to be treated at St. Jude, and our patients come from all over the world.
When we come here, they told me, don't worry, everything's being taken care of.
We could never repay St. Jude for what they've given us.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti.
Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, there's nothing worse than you're investing in a stock and during the day something happens and you don't know what to do. You don't know who to call. Or you call somebody and they just give you a bunch of BS. Not here at Phil's Gang. We value every gang member. During the day, you got a question about your stock, you contact us. We have the best service in the world. philsgang.com. You're not alone. You're a gang member.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
If you love our country and love your children as much as I know that you do, stand and speak and vote your conscience. Vote for candidates up and down the ticket who you trust to defend our freedom and to be faithful to the Constitution. We must make the most of our moment to fight for freedom, to protect our God-given rights, even of those with whom we don't agree.
Well, last night, what Cruz delivered was the longest suicide note in American political history.
Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast, around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. Well, the stock market is down over 118 points. Now, I've told you since we had the rigs sell-off and then the recovery, and then we had the 286,000 jobs, if you remember that number, and then the market ran up another 4%, that this whole rally, okay, about an 8% rally, has been phony. And while we've been rallying the market, and you look underneath the market, there's nothing there. We're seeing all kinds of money leaving, from the exchange-traded fund folks to the 401ks. The money managers are pulling money out because they see exactly what's going on in this market. It's being held up artificially because they know that what's holding up the market is a plan to get Hillary elected. And to get Hillary elected, they got to make sure that this market does not correct. If this market corrects, she will lose. Meaning, if we have a correction of 10% or more, that she will lose. The only way that she will lose is a correction. She has it made right now. She's going to win this election. There is no way Trump can beat her. No way, unless the market corrects, unless we have a little, maybe a 10, even maybe an 8%. They're not going to allow that to happen. We can see they're in there holding this market up. They're using every trick they can. They're using their near zero interest money. They're plowing it in. It's just incredible. Incredible. So, don't make a mistake. This is an Obama-Hillary ticket. This is not a Hillary ticket. It's an Obama-Hillary ticket. And it's going to be an advantage for the stock market, and you should take advantage of it. Because they are going to rally it. They're going to do it the old-fashioned way, cheat. Just more cheap money. Obama knows if Trump wins, he's going to undo his signature Obamacare. That's made clear. Very clear. He's not out there campaigning trying to help Hillary. He's trying to help himself. He's fighting for his legacy, which is Obamacare, not the economy, because the economy is terrible. Are you kidding? I got a kick out of this the other night, too. I was listening to, I just happened to run across Bill Maher. Listen to this. This is unbelievable.
I mean, really, it's just, and of course in the media, this is the only story anybody cares about. Have they been watching this convention? These cheered letting off the cops who killed Freddie Gray. They're against health insurance and for coal mining. I want them to steal more ideas from Michelle Obama. I hear people, and I hear them all the time, say things like, Barack Obama ruined this country and did it on purpose. That's Fox News. Nothing has changed politics in America, I think, more in the last...
Because they've reset reality. They've decided that actually...
Well put, yes.
They've reset reality. They've introduced this whole concept of truthiness, and Donald Trump is now the epitome of it.
It's unbelievable. Obama did destroy this economy on purpose. He doesn't want the middle class. But, you know, I don't mind Bill Maher open his mouth, but he should check his facts out. He did ruin this country. First of all, with the debt. Anytime you double the debt, you ruin the country. When you go from $10 trillion to $20 trillion, and your debt is going up at $8.2 million a minute, you're destroying the company on purpose. You're destroying the company. Debt going up at $14 billion a day, $80 billion a week. You're destroying the country on purpose. Nobody does that if they're not intentionally going to destroy the economy. Debt kills people. It's killing the consumer. Look at the cars. Over $1 trillion in auto. People can't even pay their car payments anymore. They're stretching them out, 10 years now? Credit cards. I mean, the debt is just absolutely mind-boggling. I mean, we have a record $3.6 trillion in consumer debt. That's nuts. That's $516,348 for every U.S. household. Of course he destroyed the country on purpose. Did somebody do that by accident? You got to be kidding. Family income has been so bad since this guy has taken office. And here's the scary part. Is Hillary saying when she becomes president, she's going to continue with the same policies. Median household income has never recovered. Never recovered. Remember, if you look back at the median household income in the Bush years, the high reached $57,000. Let's round it out. $58,000, near $58,000. Today it's at $48,000, rounding it off. 57 down to 48. That's not done by accident. Are you kidding? And by the way, when Hillary and Obama dropped it from 58 to 48, remember what they were telling us? They're telling us they were the champions. They were champions of the workers. They were in there fighting for them. How do you fight for somebody when you drop their income, household income? We say household income. This is two people working from 58,000 down to 48,000. You know, don't work for me. That's okay. No, don't do me any favors. Worse. 30% of American families are now living on less than $12,000 a year. When Obama took office, it was 11%. We got on 11 to 30%. Are you nuts? And he didn't try to do, and he's not doing this on purpose. This is all by accident. Yet, in February, Hillary told voters that Obama hasn't received the credit he deserves. And she has repeatedly stated that she intends to defend Obama's legacy of dropping your income from 58,000 to 48,000. What an idiot. The legacy of poverty, the legacy of laziness, the legacy of doubling and tripling premiums. What are you, nuts? He's purposely destroyed American capitalism in favor of socialism by smothering innovation. I have never seen a president ever disincentivize work as this guy has, and disincentivize investment by choking small businesses with taxes and regulations. What are you, nuts? We'll be right back. It's 15 past the hour here on Phil's Gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. There's so much bad news out there. Let me give you some good news. The good news is you can retire when you're 65 years of age. You can live the same lifestyle you've come accustomed to, but you're going to have to make a change. And what's that change? To get rid of your 401k. It's a scam. It doesn't work. We've never seen more people pulling their money out of 401ks than right now. $40 billion just in this last few quarters, because they know it doesn't work. So they're taking their money and stuffing it in the mattress. That's not what to do. Look, it's not about the money you put away. It's about how you invest that money. And clearly 401ks don't work. But it does work here at Phil's Gang. philsgang.com, where we just got a return of over 35% in copper.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. You know, every day we hear from Wall Street, you turn on the TV, and they're telling us how the economy's great, everything's great. And these are the same people that run the 401ks who, with a 2% fee, take more than half of your money and put it in their pocket. You will never retire comfortably in a 401k. But try to convince 90 million people, it's almost impossible. People just don't listen. They get comfortable and stay with these 401ks. They don't work. You're not going to be able to retire. It's simple. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Join the gang, try it for a month, and we're going to show you how to use a chart. And that is going to put you in such a comfort zone of retirement.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? You know, reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you'll be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Listen to what Fisher said, the former Fed governor.
We front-loaded at the Federal Reserve an enormous rally in order to accomplish the wealth effect.
That's right. Did you hear that? They took the stock market, front-loaded it, ran at 200%, so we ended up not only with a fake stock market, but fake GDP, fake money, fake jobs, fake prices, fake everything. But we took advantage of that, and we're going to take advantage again. That's why I told my gang in May to short the market. On 5/29, that's May 29th, I'm telling you to short the stock market. And we were right. And the market went down over 11%. That's why you got to join my gang and learn how to short stocks just as much as buying them. Learn how to short with me, Phil Grande at philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
It's pretty amazing when you consider that 7 years ago, we didn't have the treatments we have now. We cure 80% of children with cancer. Go back 50 years, we were curing 20 to 30%. This is the miracle story of modern medicine. We understand what makes this cancer tick. And of course, without donors from around the world, this just couldn't happen. There's one thing we're focused on, and that's beating this thing.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, my name is Phil Grande at philsgang.com. The 401k big lie. They tell you invest $10,000 a year for 30 years, compounded at 6% annually. You will have a grand total of $245,000 to retire. That is not true. That is not the truth. What they don't tell you is the hidden fees. There's 27 hidden fees in your 401k. When you're all done, you lose half of what you put aside for your retirement. That's right, half. And another thing, you're not allowed to do individual stocks in a mutual fund. And you're not allowed to make money when stocks go down. That's ridiculous. Would you buy a car with just forward and no reverse? Why would you ever be in a fund that you can't make money when the stock market goes down? Join my gang, philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang Radio Show. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Building on the progress that President Obama made. Remember, he inherited the worst financial crisis since the Great Recession, and then he had to make sure it didn't fall into a Great Depression. And I don't think he gets the credit he deserves for making sure that did not happen.
How about the credit for killing small businesses? And he uses the Environmental Protection Agency to do it. That's right. You know the rules that he has put in to kill small businesses? That he has the EPA jump in and do it for him? That's his Gestapo. That's his SS. Now requires 188 million paperwork hours. That's the equivalent of 95,000 Americans working full-time a year. The highest level in history. It would take more than 94,200 employees working full-time, 2,000 hours a year, to complete 1 year of EPA paperwork. Are you kidding me? You nuts? And then the EPA added 1 million hours of paperwork to its project. They had a project called Citizen Science Project. Listen to this. One of their programs, one of Obama's programs, Citizen Science Project. You know, that program, the EPA, all the regulatory paperwork that has to be submitted, it has to be done by hand. It can't be submitted online. You know, Obama didn't want it to be submitted, not online, by paper, just by hand. By hand. Are you nuts? Let's go and make some money.
Stock Corner is brought to you by the Phil's Gang video channel. Go to philsgang.com. Click on the video channel graphic and check out Phil's free videos on the market, economy, and current events.
Okay, the stock market we can see is down 114 points. Now, if you go look at the S&P, we've had this rally that's been going on for the last 2 weeks. And it was all artificial. It had nothing to do with earnings growth or profits. And here's what's really funny. Listen to this. This is absolutely nuts. Listen to this. There is no earnings growth anywhere. The last quarter, 2015, earnings growth was negative 9%. The second quarter, or the first quarter, 2016, down 8% earnings growth. This quarter we're in right now, our earnings quarter right now, our earnings growth, another negative 5%. But listen to how they spin it. You ever hear how they always say, oh, they beat estimates? Listen to this.
The good part about what's driving the market higher now is actually fundamentals and earnings. Companies like Johnson & Johnson and the banks so far reporting very strong earnings above expectations.
Very strong earnings above expectations. I think we talked about this yesterday. Very strong earnings above expectations. So what they're saying is when they lower their expectations so low, they know they're going to come in and report. They're going to beat they set up the expectation. They know they're going to beat it by 4 cents. So they set it up and they tell the analysts they're only going to beat it by a penny. So when they beat it by 4 cents, this guy can come out and say, wow, look at the earnings estimates. They've been beat. Wow. Go out and buy that stock. This is great. Things are getting stronger again. Bunch of nonsense. So take a look at a stock. Let's take a look at Netflix. Netflix, thank God we use charts. We don't listen to these dopes. Our color-coded technology identifies for us now the institutions after the stock has dropped. Now remember, the stock dropped about, well, I'll give you exact, dropped from about $99 today down to about $85. I'm rounding it off. A 14% drop. Now, someone's going to say, oh, maybe I should buy some now. Or how about the person that's already in it? And he's saying, I wonder if I should get out. I wonder if I should get out. Now, your broker's not going to call and tell you. You think a broker's going to call you, your manager's going to call you, or the person taking care of your 401k that has that in the 401k, think he's going to call and tell you? He doesn't even know who you are. Why would he anyways? Why would he?
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
Yeah, they have no responsibility to you. Why would they call you? But see, and that's why most people are scared to be in the market, because they don't know when to get out. Anybody can make money. It's when to get out before you lose what you made. Well, that's why I designed my chart, my MV2 color-coded technology chart, which shows Netflix right now, the institutions are still pulling their money out. So if somebody tells you to go buy Netflix right now, all you do is you look at your chart and you see it's red. Clearly, you don't buy it. Isn't that nice? See, that you don't have to know anything about the stocks, and you don't want to know anything about the company. You don't need to know anything about the company. Why would you need to know anything about the company? Why would you need to know the market cap? Why would you need to know how well management is doing? See, most people always go hire a broker or some guy to help him because, well, he's a broker. He knows what he's doing. Because how do I know how well the management is doing? Like you judge how well management is doing by the return on assets they get or return on equity. You can say, I don't know how to do that. Well, believe it or not, the guy that gave you the stock, he doesn't know how either. Pretends he does. But you don't need to know how well management is doing. You just look, if it's red, it's telling you Bank of New York Mellon, JP Morgan Chase, Franklin Resources, Dodge & Cox, Northern Cross, they're all getting out. Isn't that all you want to know? That's all you need to know. How about when it turned red and then all of a sudden it turned green and it went from $88 up to $103 or $104. $88 to $104. What about that when it turned green? That's an 18% gain you would have had. You didn't have to have somebody tell you, okay, remember, it first dropped. Before it went up 88%. It dropped from $100 down to $86. So it dropped from 100 to 86. It dropped 14%. But then it turned green, telling you, hey, the institutions are getting back in. And so now she goes back up, use even 20%. Isn't that nice? Then you knew to get out again when it turned red, Netflix. And that's when it dropped from about $95 down to where it is today, 84. And that's why I'm asking, I'm saying, look, I'm having an opportunity for you. I want you to learn how to use the MV2 chart. And I have a special opportunity for you. You join a gang. Just join my gang. It's called the Ambassador Program because I want you to be happy and I want you to tell people, I use this and it works. So 20 people. We now have only 5 slots left. Please get this done today so I have to keep doing this. 5 slots. You join the gang for $39.95 for a month. During the month, I let you use MV2 on 2 stocks. And I guide you with the 2 stocks, Valero and TSO. And then at the end of the month, if you say, hey, this works, this is great, then just stay. Then you start paying for the chart then. That's pretty good. Call now, 877-600-GANG. This is the way you invest. You can't trust Wall Street, but you can trust a color-coded technology. You can.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. When was the last time you've gotten a raise? Been a long time. When was the last time you got overtime? That's been a long time. Sure, why? What people don't realize is we got 2 components out there that is killing your standard of living. Free money provided to CEOs from the Federal Reserve, and then the way the CEO is being compensated. CEOs are not compensated on performance anymore. CEOs are compensated on stock options. That's how they make most of their money. So as long as the Federal Reserve will give them money free, they're going to focus on the CEO buying shares back to pop that price up to make that stock option. That's why you're not getting paid. Join my gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. There's so much bad news out there. Let me give you some good news. The good news is you can retire when you're 65 years of age. You can live the same lifestyle you've come accustomed to, but you're going to have to make a change. And what's that change? To get rid of your 401k. It's a scam. It doesn't work. We've never seen more people pulling their money out of 401ks than right now. $40 billion just in this last few quarters because they know it doesn't work. So they're taking their money and stuffing it in the mattress. That's not what to do. Look, it's not about the money you put away. It's about how you invest that money. And clearly 401ks don't work. But it does work here at Phil's Gang. philsgang.com, where we just got a return of over 35% in copper.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. You know, every day we hear from Wall Street, you turn on the TV, and they're telling us how the economy's great, everything's great. And these are the same people that run the 401ks who, with a 2% fee, take more than half of your money and put it in their pocket. You will never retire comfortably in a 401k. But try to convince 90 million people, it's almost impossible. People just don't listen. They get comfortable and stay with these 401ks. They don't work. You're not going to be able to retire. It's simple. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Join the gang, try it for a month, and we're going to show you how to use a chart. And that is going to put you in such a comfort zone of retirement.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. There is only one talk show host, Phil Grande, who delivers both social and financial talk. Not even Hannity or Rush can deliver a 1-2 punch like that. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Phil Grande is unique, the industry leader, the first talk show host ever to combine social issues and finance into winning stock market ideas. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
They just told us right away that we're going to house you, we're going to feed you, and every single one of his medical bills is just all taken care of.
They've saved my family from financial ruin. It allowed me and my wife both to focus on the most important thing, which was the health and well-being of our son.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes. And that's what makes St. Jude so magical.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Doctors send us the toughest cases to be treated at St. Jude, and our patients come from all over the world.
When we come here, they told me, don't worry, everything being taken care of.
We could never repay St. Jude for what they've given us.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti. Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. You know, we come in the morning, we have what we call coffee talk, but we just don't sit around and throw the bull. Or joke or laugh. Our coffee talk is serious. Every morning before you start out investing, we have an intense discussion on what is going on and where we should be investing. Because it's all about not the money, but where you're putting that money. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and enjoy the best coffee in town.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Walgreens is buying Rite Aid. I think, judging by where Rite Aid stock is trading, which is about a couple bucks below where it's supposed to be bought, that deal's going to fall apart. I don't even care anymore. I just want some sort of certainty. I think Walgreens will come in and buy its own stock back. So I like Walgreens. I think you should purchase that stock right here, right now.
Who cares if he likes Walgreens? Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Who cares? Look, I've been doing this for 40 years. Wall Street is as crooked as a corkscrew. Wall Street is there for one purpose: to make the people on Wall Street, the parasites, richer. That's it. Not you. They don't care about you. Unless you have, it used to be $1 million, unless you have a couple $1 million, they don't care about you. The everyday person should be able to invest in the market and be treated fairly. The market shouldn't be just for the rich, for a small segment of the population, the 5 percentile. You shouldn't be forced in these 401ks you know nothing about, and 86 million people, 96 million people now have been defrauded with these 401ks. $168 billion are being stolen from the 96 million people in 401ks today. They're trading your stocks all day long, burning and churning them just to make fees. You don't know it. You'll never find those fees. They're hidden so deep. Everybody should have the opportunity to take their money and invest it. The person with wages never make money. They never make money. You know why people with wages, if you're on a wage, you can't create wealth? You notice everybody who's not on a wage creates wealth? Because they take the person on wages, they grab his money, they lie to you and say they're going to match it. It's going to be free money, which is the biggest lie. If it wasn't for that lie, nobody would be in 401ks. That's the lie that catches them. Nobody gives you free money. I told you this before, you take two companies and look at the job slots. So let's say both have openings for press operators. One press operator, they're offering $55,000 a year. The other press operator, they're going to offer $48,000 a year. What's the difference? The one with the $48,000, they offer 401k. The one with the $58,000, they don't offer 401k. It's no such thing as free money. Just like I told you, why do they make you stay for 6 years to get the match? They don't give you the match all at once because they know in history only 12% of the workers in this country ever stay for a job for 6 years and they move on. And then the company benefits. See, every person should be able to have the option to take some of their Social Security money and go and put it in the market. You say, well, I don't know what I'm doing. I understand that, but that's why I have set up a charting system. Very simple. Look, I never even finished high school. I can do it. You can do it. That's so simple. Everyone should be able to take money from their Social Security. They should change the law so you go and you buy a stock. Here, give you an example. Kramer just said, buy WBA. Someone's going to buy it today. Isn't that a shame? But you put it on my chart. WBA is very simple. Type it in. You look and see what color it is today. It just turned red in the last 4 days. What are you, nuts? This stock went up. It turned from red to green and went up 11%. But now, in the last 4 days, the institutions, Vanguard, BlackRock, T. Rowe Price, Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, they're moving their money out. This moron tells you to get in. Why? Oh, he's going to give you some story. There's always a story to why you should get in. Or he's going to tell you, telling you to buy it today. To buy it today. What am I talking about? But because he's stuck in it. So you look, it's red, you don't buy it. See, that's the beautiful thing about technology, about the MV2. The most important part is not making money with it, is not losing money. The most important part is you don't listen to him or anybody else on this hot stock unless you check first. You put it in and check. Just type it in and it tells you. If money's coming out, why would you get in? So here it is. Money is pouring out of it and he tells you to buy it. On the chart, there's 4 stages to a stock. Stage 2 and stage 3 is the sweet spot. What does that mean? Stock goes up 65% of the time if you stay in that sweet spot. You always invest when it's in that sweet spot. The chart shows you where the sweet spot is. If you stay in that sweet spot between phase 2 and phase 3 and it turns green, and I'll give you an example. We'll take his stock, WBA, and it went from red to green. And that was on February 18th. It was at $75. It went from $75 to $85. That's a 13% return because that you were in the sweet spot, phase 2 to phase 3. You could have taken your money and got out, or when it turned red, it started to drop from $84 down to $75. You could have stayed in and made money on the way down. That's about 10% on the way down. Or if you didn't want to make money on the way down, you said, I just don't want to short a stock. That's okay. You made your money on the way up. But you know when to get in, when to get out. So here's what I'm going to do. I want you to be my ambassador, see if I'm full of crap or not. I'm going to let you join the gang, $39.95. That's it. For 4 weeks, you use the MBA, yeah, right, the MV2, my color-coded chart, and you're going to follow me with 2 stocks, VLO and TSO. They're 2 beautiful stocks, refiners, oil refiners. They've been beaten to death, and they just started to turn green. Now, that chart, to lease it every month, is $29.95. You're going to get it for the month for free. That's it. At the end of the month, because you're going to follow me on just those 2 stocks, just those 2, nothing else. At the end of the month, you'll be convinced this is the way to go. You'll be convinced. You'll like it. You'll enjoy it. Now, if you're not, it didn't cost you anything. All it cost you was the membership for $39.95. I think that's a fair deal. And all you have to do, if you make a little bit of money, just please remember St. Jude. So we only got, I don't even know what we got left, maybe 5 out of the 20 we started the other day. Here's the number, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. And this is important to me because this means that we know this 20 will tell another 20 people, will tell another 20 people, and that's how it works. Then you all start making money, you all start sending money to St. Jude. So everybody wins. It's a great way to raise money for St. Jude. I don't want you sending money to St. Jude if you're not making money. And you send the money directly to St. Jude. So call now. Steve is right there. Tommy's there. Not in the Philippines. Not in Hong Kong. Not in India. They're right here and they'll talk to you. And just try it for the month. It works. Okay. I want to wrap this up. I'm running out of time. You know, guys like this, the Bill Maher, they don't do their homework. For some reason, and same with the Democrats and Republicans, they're all the same. It's like their team. Their team. It shouldn't be their team. Shouldn't be anything like a Democrat team, Republican team. It should be just, hey, is this a good person or not? Obama's not a good person. Obama has believed in putting strangleholds on small businesses to kill entrepreneurial spirit, to kill capitalism. And he learned from Saul Alinsky, a communist, the father of neighborhood organizing, his hero. Alinsky believes, and burned it in his head, in Obama's head, government should gradually employ more and more ambitious elitists who capture a greater share of society's income by interfering more and more in people's lives because people are stupid. They don't know what they're doing. He believes they should interfere in your life and give themselves more and more rules to enforce. Then ultimately, the productive society stagnates and dies out. Are you kidding? And that's exactly where we are today with our country. Okay, call right now, 877-600-GANG.
The show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You know, it's been 7 years now since Obama ordered his Fed chairman to lower the savings rate from 5% to less than 0.25%. With the false narrative, it would spur economic growth and jobs. Everyone would have an opportunity in this economy. That's what he said. But what it spurred was a front-loading of the biggest, fake, unsustainable stock market rally of 200%. That's what it spurred. Now, most people did not participate in that rally because people got out of their 401k in 2009. And they said, just get me out. I want nothing but fixed income. And they got killed because with low interest rates, fixed incomes get murdered. You got to know what you're doing. if you're going to really retire, you got to be associated with the stock market. That's why you come to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? Reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you'll be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Every day we hear from Wall Street, you turn on the TV, and they're telling us how the economy's great, everything's great. And these are the same people that run the 401ks who, with a 2% fee, take more than half of your money and put it in their pocket. You will never retire comfortably in a 401k. But try to convince 90 million people, it's almost impossible. People just don't listen. They get comfortable and stay with these 401ks. They don't work. You're not going to be able to retire. It's simple. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Join the gang, try it for a month, and we're going to show you how to use a chart. And that is going to put you in such a comfort zone of retirement.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Every single one of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of the public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes.
At St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti. Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Aren't you tired of all the nonsense you hear from these financial shows like this?
Should I be worried about Bear Stearns in terms of liquidity and get my money out of there? No, no, no. Bear Stearns is fine.
And then they went bankrupt. This is what I'm talking about. This is crazy. Your 401k, they take half of all the money you put away. Look, it's not about the money you're saving. It's about where you invest it and not in a 401k. Join my gang. Start using charts. I'll teach you how to use a chart so that you can maximize your returns on the money you do have. And the earlier you get started, the better. Join my gang, philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
All alone she was living in a world without an end or beginning. Baby girl was living.
Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
I think if you're looking for one potential sort of boogeyman in this whole thing, it's the fact that the VIX is now right down around this $12.5, $13 level, which if you look over the last couple of years has been levels that the market has sold off from.
Okay, what's he talking about? The VIX is at the low level and this is where the market sold off. Let me explain what the VIX is. On a chart, the VIX, and you don't even have to know this with my MV2, because you just got to know, is it going from green to red? I told my gang the other day that this market was going to start correcting. And when I mean correcting, I mean give back what it gained since the Brexit and since the gain of the when we had the 286,000 jobs. The market went up about 8%. The day they announced, Great Britain announced they were leaving the EU, the market, remember, dropped, and then it shot right back up because I wouldn't let the market drop. Forced everybody who was shorting, forced them to buy their stock backs, and it went right back up. And they captured back everything they lost, and then they rigged the job numbers from 11,000 in May till they said they increased 286,000 in June. Do you believe that? I said they'll give that back. They won't give more than that back because that's where they put in the fix. That's where they're buying the bonds. They're doing everything they have to do with the low interest rates to hold the market here because they know they can't let a significant correction occur or she will lose. She will lose. The only thing that will lose the market for Hillary is a correction in the stock market of 10% or better. Now, she's not going to lose on a 5% correction or 6%, something, but you get a 14% correction, she will lose. The only hope that Trump has. So they're going to make sure that doesn't happen. So we're going to make money off of that. So I said, okay, if it comes down even 5%, we'll capture that. We're waiting for our MV2 to turn green. Right now it's red. Right now it's red. And for those who are joining and you're going to be an ambassador, and again, let me give you the number. We only have a few slots open. 877-600-GANG. As I told you, you don't have to do a thing. The ambassador program is for the person who's very, very busy. We do all the work for you. We contact you with our mobile device, through your mobile device, rather. We'll contact your mobile device. We always let you know, okay, it's time to either get out of the stock, we think it's going down, or you should put more money in, we think it's going up. Because we strictly look at, doesn't it make sense, strictly look at money going in and money going out. It's that simple. That simple. So if the market starts pulling back 4, 5, 6%, you can make a nice little return using my MV2. Here's what you got to do. I'm going to start you out with 2 stocks. Okay? I'm going to start you out with 2 stocks. And if that VIX, remember, the VIX tells you that right now that there's no fear in the market. VIX is telling you it's so low. We haven't seen fear this low ever in the last 26 years. It means that nobody believes they want to sell their stock because the market cannot go down anymore because the Federal Reserve had put a fix into this market. And the last time this happened was in 2008. And what did Bernanke do? 2012. The market started, remember we had the 2008 crash. They started to rally the market back up again. They put the fix in. And then it started to pull back in 2012. And we saw the same setup. We saw where the VIX was so low that nobody was afraid. The market, nobody thought the market would ever go down again. And when it started to pull back, Bernanke came in and did QE4 to run the market right back up again, big time, about 30%, I think it was, 28%. We're at the same setup right now. If this market starts to drop, she's going to come in with QE4. I'm telling you. So whether the market's going up or the market's going down, you should always be in a comfort zone that you don't have to worry. With your 401k, all you know is you're always worried because you know you can't protect yourself if the stock market goes down. You know, you got to always call your broker, what should I do, all that. You don't have to do that anymore. So let's take the 2 stocks. We'll follow them. Valero and TSO, 2 beautiful refiners. They just started to turn green. And all you do is you join a gang. It's $39.95. And during the next 4 weeks, you use, for these 2 stocks only, the MV2. When we lease it, it's $24.95 when we lease it. But you don't have to pay that for the 4 weeks. We're going to give you that compliments for 4 weeks. And you're going to follow on that beautiful MV2, these 2 stocks. At the end of 4 weeks, then you make a decision if you want to continue with it. So you just keep paying your membership, and then all that's added to your bill is the chart. And now, if you, and believe me, I tell you, at the end of 4 weeks, you're going to say, this is a good thing. For the first time, I feel that I'm in control of my money. I can tell when to get out, when to get in, and I have somebody overlooking me. That they just watch me every day. They know what they're doing. I don't have to worry. So here's the number, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG, and all I ask, if you make money, send it to St. Jude, directly to St. Jude, okay? All right, I don't have much time left, but let me tell you, he did screw up this whole economy, and you know it. You don't feel good. You don't feel like you're getting ahead. Nobody does. He screwed up this country. We're at a tipping point. The parasites, the most violent, ugly people in the world, those are in the financial industry, those in the White House, those in Congress, they truly believe that every dime produced by the private sector belongs to them, the government, to do whatever they want with it. And what upsets them is the possibility that some portion of that money might escape their control. These parasites. Now, take the parasite by the name of Elizabeth Warren. Her brainchild was the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. She was going to protect all the consumers against the small businesses, against the bank. And who got screwed? The consumer. Their costs went up on everything. They imposed so many regulations on small businesses, it was incredible. It was incredible. The new avenues that she opened up for suing small businesses, banks, the credit card companies, was just nuts. That's not, they had to double the number of prosecutors to go after small businessmen. No wonder the economy is just doing nothing, stagnant. Companies, small businesses are being crushed with hundreds of thousands of new rules every day. Every day. And that's why companies and small businesses and entrepreneurs, they're not investing. And when they don't, because they fear lawsuits. And plus all the regulations. Washington elitists are terrified that Donald Trump may get in. Because he's serious about making America great. And what is that? Get rid of Obamacare, get rid of these regulations. And what he wants to do is make sure the government creates an environment for entrepreneurs and small businesses to be successful if they create jobs and opportunity. Saul Alinsky, remember, that's the last thing. They want to create socialism. They want to change the country from capitalism to socialism. Now, for us, we have to make money every day. And the only way you're going to make money is not with a 401k, doing individual stocks or an exchange-traded fund, basket of stocks, and having someone help you every day that you don't have to worry. It's real simple. It's red, I tell you to sell. Green, I tell you to buy. And you'll see it. You can do it on your own. You get used to it. It's not hard. If you know what green is, red is. Not hard. So let's fill out the last few slots I have. I have a few more slots left for the ambassador group, 20 of them, 20 people. We only have, I don't know how many left. Not many, I'm sure. 877-600-GANG. You just got to pay your $39.95 for the gang for the month for your gang membership, and then the $24.95 for the MV2 is complimentary. And we're going to put 2 stocks on it and help you. And all I ask you make money, you send money to St. Jude. Okay? All right. So let me, again, 877-600-GANG. And let's tonight hope that Trump makes a very, very good and convincing speech. So hopefully that he can make it. We'll see you on the charts. Join my gang. I'll reach out to you. You reach back to St. Jude.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me.